This is the Twisted Flame puzzle. It's not quite a twisted pyraminx, or at least I hesitate to call it a twisted pyraminx, even though it does have a pyraminx core and it is this sort of like twisted shape. And the reason is that there's sort of a standard for puzzles that are called twisted, starting with Eitan's Twisted Skewb and Twisted Fisher Cube, and then continuing with the Twisted Skewb. And that is, some of those qualifications are not completely met by this puzzle. It's sort of its standalone thing, inspired by those. So one of the things that would make this more of a twisted puzzle is if this edge here ran through the center right here, and that would introduce some new looking pieces to each face. As it is right now, every face just looks sort of like a pyraminx face, but warped a little bit. Number two, I guess, would be that this isn't a true pyraminx because it doesn't have the trivial tips. And I just didn't add the trivial tips. I could have added one here pretty easily, but I didn't want to make it asymmetrical, and I didn't want to add them here because it would have looked sort of strange. Yeah, and then the third thing that makes this different is that normally on a twisted cube, the top and bottom faces, their shapes are preserved, but in this case, the bottom face is tilted, sort of like a windmill cube type of thing. And I actually like how that looks. I like how the twist ends up working. But yeah, I think I might make another one that's more of a true twisted pyraminx. In the meantime, I've decided I'm just going to call this the Twisted Flame, mostly because, you know, it kind of looks like a flame, and the ancient Greeks with their 4 elements, they assigned them each to a platonic solid, and the tetrahedron was fire, and that sort of works here. Especially with the curve, it looks a little flamey, and you got the stickers here. And also, I've been rewatching Avatar: The Last Airbender, so, you know, the whole 4 elements thing, sort of, I'm vibing with it right now. Yeah, I mean, you got fire, earth, water, air. But yeah, I've just sort of been twisting it. I guess I should start messing it up a little bit so you can see what it looks like. Yeah, this whole thing right here, very Fire Nation. And yeah, I mean, it's really just a pyraminx. I printed it really quick, so it kind of catches a little bit in a couple places, but yeah, there it is.